Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan.
It's absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
So, first reaction of today. The psychology of people who treat their birthday like a normal day. And I know I try to do that. Well, I don't try to do that. I do that a lot. Like, it's just like most of the time it is just a regular day, bro. It's like, shit, I might have to work unless I call off. Like back in the day when I was a kid, it was always like, oh man, it's parties, decorations, it's cake and gift wraps and shit. One Punch Man is back. I did see the trailer for that shit, and I was like, the trailer was damn near like 7 minutes long. Damn near showed like half the first episode or some of the highlights of the first episode of season 3. Season 3, right? Season 3 of One Punch. But yeah, let's check this out.
Let me ask you something simple but quietly powerful. When was the last time you actually felt your birthday? Not just acknowledged it, not just replied thanks to a few messages, but truly felt it. The way you did when you were a child. The way your heart used to thump with excitement at the thought of balloons, cake, and everyone's eyes turning towards you for one small, sacred day.
Shit, nigga, I ain't feel like that since... Fuck. I think the last time I can remember like balloons and cake and like the house being decorated and shit. Nigga, I don't know, cuz. I think I had to be like, shit, 8. Because, like, after 9, whenever birthdays came around, I just get maybe a gift card with some money in it. Maybe a new video game or some shit. Nothing like this, though. Like, yeah, that stopped after I was like maybe 8 or something. Wait, can you watch a different one? I actually want to watch these. Well, Breezy, that's the beauty of me scamming and stuff, I know you're not actually going to, well, you'll probably be able to lurk and listen and stuff because I'm going to be talking and yapping and all that stuff. But you'll still be able to watch it in entirety on YouTube. You feel me? When I do my scams. So you'll still see it. You don't celebrate your birthday because the world killed out ability to enjoy things. We are in tune with reality because we were destroyed emotionally. What's good, Cass? What's the word, my guy? How the day been? But you're not wrong. I'm not gonna hold you. You've also been betrayed by people very close to you that would blow up the biggest balloons and make you the biggest cake. Well, actually, nah, I haven't been betrayed by them niggas. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I was betrayed by 4 niggas. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, but yeah, the niggas that actually, did like the birthday cakes and all that shit, we just don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? We just like, if it's your day, all right, cool. Maybe go out to eat. Maybe go watch a movie. Or maybe not even go out to eat. Maybe just order some food and just chill out all day. You know what I'm talking about? But what them scams? I celebrate my birthday the whole. Yes, you do. I'm about to say a lot of people do that shit too. It's either one of the two now. It's either you celebrate the whole month or you don't really celebrate at all. It's a metaphor there. Yeah, no, I know, I get it. Not literally. No, I get it. Nah, I get it. I get what you're saying. But like, nah, even then though. Damn. The last one I can remember was literally like maybe 8 years old, bro. That's tough. I think I'm old as shit. I'm 32 now.
Now fast forward to adulthood. The same date comes and goes, but it feels like any other day. You wake up, maybe get a few notifications, maybe your mum calls, and then you move on. You tell people you don't really celebrate. You say you don't care. You say it's just another day. But is it really? Because underneath that nonchalance, underneath that casual shrug, there's often a quiet story.
Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to get that crack. Oh.
People who treat their birthday like a normal day aren't cold, emotionless, or detached. In fact, often they're the most reflective ones. The ones who have learned to hide their expectations because disappointment taught them to. Psychologically, birthdays are emotional mirrors. They reflect how you feel about being alive, how you relate to attention, and how comfortable you are being seen. When someone says, "I don't care about my birthday," what they're often saying is, "I don't need validation anymore." But sometimes what they mean is, "I stopped expecting it." There's a difference between maturity and emotional withdrawal, and birthdays have a strange way of showing us which one we've leaned into. Some people genuinely grow out of birthday excitement, not out of sadness, but out of peace. They've found meaning in ordinary days, in routines, in quiet moments.
I'm not gonna lie, not routines, but like quiet days. That ass. If you were celebrated regularly for your achievements, birthdays would be fun. Instead, we are surrounded with fake love, and we know it because we aren't celebrated unless we are giving people things. You're just aware of reality, so it hinders the feeling of joy. You got another point. I'm not gonna lie.
Them, joy isn't confined to a calendar date. They've learned that life itself is the celebration. But for others, the story is different. For them, birthdays are quietly complicated. They might bring up subtle anxiety, not because of age, but because of memory. Maybe birthdays remind them of moments when they felt forgotten, or maybe they once cared too much and got hurt by unmet expectations. So instead of saying, "This year I hope someone remembers," they say, "It's just another day." It's protection disguised as indifference, and that's where the psychology gets fascinating, because it tells us how the mind adapts. When we feel repeated emotional letdowns, the brain begins to lower the bar. It's called emotional self-protection. You reduce anticipation to avoid disappointment. You teach yourself not to hope too loud. And while that might sound sad, it's actually a form of emotional intelligence, a way of maintaining balance. The brain prioritizes...
that is, because why would you sit there and like, of course, you know what I'm saying, it's your birthday, it's the day of your birth. Why would you expect, like, if one year, you know what I'm saying, you're like, "Oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that," you know, I feel like each and every one of my friends, they're all going to care and they're all going to do this, that, the third. But you got to realize, bro, you can't be selfish and be like, bro, you think everybody's just going to stop what they're doing for your birthday. That's not going to happen. Maybe 1 or 2 times they'll probably pop out if they have fucking time or availability for you. But most of the time, my nigga, as people get older, life goes on, bro. Your birthday might be the worst day for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I actually know, like, one of my good friends, well, we don't really talk that much, but, you know, I love her, you know, dearly. She's cool as shit. But, like, my birthday was the day her grandmother died. So it was like, for a long time, well, not even like, because she was like a real close friend, and she still is. But it was just like every time my birthday would come around, she would be sad. And then, like, I would be kind of, you know, she's my friend. I'd be like kind of sad because I'm like, yeah, it's a little bittersweet because, you know, she was my friend. You know what I'm saying? She was like my homie. And she would, you know, be, you know, reminded of her grandmother's death. Also, you know, trying to be like, you know, a good friend to me, still saying, you know, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that's why, yeah, I get that. That's actually pretty fucking spot on, that ass. He said it best. They say we are depressed or weird. We're just emotionally aware, aka emotionally intelligent. That ass. That's why I was just like, bro. So say if you expect that, or you have the expectations of people to like go out and ball out and want to like, you know, do things, you know, celebratory for your birthday, but you got to realize just because you were born on this day, certain people may have died on that day, or maybe this was just a bad day in general, or maybe we just have certain things going on this day that last year wasn't really a thing, but now it is. You know, so that as just protects your own feelings and emotions. So it's just like, oh man, these people don't fuck with me like they used to fuck with me, or maybe they just like, you know, never really fuck with me from the beginning, and it was just like fake love or whatever. So it just protects you from all of that, you know, what if scenarios and all that, you know, extra tension on your brain and your you know, emotions for real. Just like, all right, bet, you know, I get it, you know, it's a day, you know, people got things going on type shit. I ain't gonna lie, I felt that too.
Is stability over excitement, when excitement has often led to pain. But here's the twist. Over time, that same self-protection can quietly dull joy. The heart that once shielded itself becomes a little too careful. You start walking through your own life like a guest at someone else's party. Polite, observant, but distant. Think about how many people smile and say, "Oh, I don't really do birthdays." But later, they quietly replay the day in their mind, noticing who didn't message, who forgot, who said nothing. We all do it, even the ones who claim they don't care, because caring is human. Even pretending not to care is a form of caring, just inverted, compressed, hidden under a shell of composure.
That's true.
Psychologists call
Pretending not to care is a form of caring. That is true. When you actually do give a fuck, but you gotta act nonchalant like you don't give a fuck. That's true. Um, it's like celebrate your birthday, but you don't upset, but you don't get upset if no one else does. People that get up in arms about friends and families not celebrating their b-days are strange. Like I ain't trying to celebrate with you, rent is due, and I got diarrhea. Like, look, man. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That ass, I feel that. Like, bro, well, not the diarrhea, but like that ass, anything could be happening, bro. Like, I feel you. It's your birthday and this, that, the third is cool. But like certain things be happening. I feel like the people that still do keep those people in mind. Even the people that like say they may not hit you. That's why it's belated for a reason. Sometimes people be having their own shit going on and time eludes us all. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's like, damn, I ain't catch you on your birthday. But like, if I still acknowledge it, even if it's a day later, 2 days later, happy belated, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, my fault, my nigga. But you know, I still acknowledge that, you know, you was born or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We were all born, but you know, life goes on for real. Last time I genuinely celebrated my birthday, I was in elementary. I think so too. Same for me. I think it was elementary. Yeah, I think it had to be like maybe fourth, fifth grade type shit. Fourth or fifth grade type shit. Whole family came to the house, ate all the food, then left. No gifts, no money, no nothing. Just the fridge empty. Then a couple hours later, emptier. Yeah. Well, damn. No gifts, nothing like nothing left over, cuz. Damn, that's tough. I learned early. I learned early on that my family was full of shit, and the last 10 plus years was what has actually confirmed that even further. Go further. Dan, notice a correlation between who celebrates and who doesn't. Men at an insane rate openly admit they don't care for their birthdays, and women make it their whole world. Some they're make it their whole world. There's some proof in those stats. Nah, you're not wrong, brother. Because like, yeah, I do know that because it's like, yeah, I do got homies, me, you, and like other like homies and shit. That's like, all right, yeah, that does treat the birthday just like a regular day. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I might do a little something small for myself, like, and when I mean small for myself, like maybe like buying a video game or maybe calling off from work just so I don't have to deal with any bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? But like for shorties, for like majority, not all, but for majority of shorties, even Tay said it earlier. When it's my birthday, I'm celebrating the whole month. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's different. But it's not to say that one is bad and I mean one is right or one is wrong. It's just like, what you it's how, the I won't even say value because I still value my life. I still value, the day I was born. But it's just like to me, I just don't really expect shit. So I don't want for shit. I just really want to just be chilling. And I just want to be chilling and comfortable. Most likely not working. And that's a good birthday for me, honestly, just to be not at work and maybe not broke. Maybe not even to say I want to buy things or I want to ball out. Just be not at work and not broke. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore that, man. There's a correlation. It is.
This avoidant validation behavior. It's when you convince yourself you don't need recognition because part of you fears not getting it. And it often develops in people who, at some point, learned that emotional needs were inconvenient, that it was easier to need nothing than to be disappointed again. So when you meet someone who treats their birthday like any other day, don't assume they're emotionally detached. Sometimes they've just made peace with disappointment. They've traded excitement for control, but control has a cost. because underneath the calm surface of it's just another day lies an emotional truth. We all want to be seen, not praised, not celebrated in grand gestures, but seen, genuine.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't really feel. Well, I feel what he's saying, but to a degree. Like I wouldn't say I made peace with disappointment or I want to be genuinely seen. I think I've made peace with like being content because I know as long as like I'm not just, oh yeah, everything is going to be disappointment. So why even, look for, good things to happen or shit like that. It's just like I'm content with like not doing shit or in if anything does pop up or somebody does like, hey, you want to do this or, or if I just, stumble upon let's just say I buy a fucking lottery ticket and I just stumble upon a lump sum of money or whatever. It's not saying that like, okay, I just fuck it. It's just I've become content with just always having the bare necessities type shit. As long as I got a roof over my head, food in my belly, lights on, and some internet, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I just became content over the years. So whatever whatever does happen, okay, it's not gonna hit me like disappointment. But if something does happen, that's like like a surprise, that's like fun or beneficial in some type of way. I'm like, okay, awesome. So I'm not looking forward to it, but also I'm not looking for it. But if it happens, it's like my glasses. It's basically like my glasses always like this, but it's never gonna look like this. Cheers. Like my glass is always gonna be like half full, but it's never gonna be like going down because I've already set like a content bar for myself.
There's something deeply symbolic about birthdays. They mark existence itself, the one day a year that belongs entirely to you.
Cheers.
Not for what you've achieved, not for who you're with.
I used to cash out to celebrate my birthday for no one to show up, so I gave up. I feel you, bro. Yeah, sometimes I mean, even if you want to do it, if no one pulls up, at the end of the day, as long as you enjoyed yourself, as long as you had fun and you did what you wanted to do, it's good to have the company of others. But if others can't pull up and they're not around, you got to remember it's supposed to be a celebration of the day you was born. So whether those people pull up or not, that's on them. But at the end of the day, as long as you enjoyed yourself, that should be the only thing that matters. But I understand, like, people still, be like, all right, bro, yeah, I want to do this, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Because, people like other people want energy, other people's energy type shit. I get it. Brother Black, what's good? I tell myself, it always could be worse. Facts. I always say that shit like, bro, it could always be worse. On God, it could always be worse. So why bitch and moan about what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It always could be worse. Cause shit, I could be one of them bums I literally see every day going outside. You know what I'm saying? It could always be worse. That ass. Kid, this is why we all should actually be friends IRL because we pick these friendships. That ass. What I wanted to do was have a freak nick at my house. So it was 50-50. I got drunk and high with a couple niggas. Hey, yo! You got drunk and high with a couple niggas? And you wanted a freak nick? Hey, yo! He said, hey, man, ain't none of the bitches pull up. Just the homies, man. So it ain't really go how I wanted, bro. He like, it ain't really go how I wanted, man. I just got drunk and high with the niggas, don't man. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that, my nigga. Be mad. He said, ain't none of the hoes pulled up, bro. I was trying to have a fucking freak Nick Diddy party for my birthday, man. Ain't nobody pull up, bro. That's hilarious, dog. That's some funny ass shit. You gotta tell that access. You gotta tell that story. You said what? Whoa, bro, that's what you said. I'm just reading it. You said what I wanted to do was have a freak Nick at my house. LOL. So it was 50-50. I got drunk and high with a couple niggas. That's hilarious. Like I said earlier, on like I said earlier, on good thing. Oh, one good thing about today and the entire month is what in general is the free food. Yeah, you said what you saying Crunk Stream earlier? A nigga said you had a banana matcha mocha latte from you got some type of fancy ass drink from Starbucks and you was walking around feeling like a bad bitch. And that's what I'm saying, bro. That was hilarious. But that's some real shit, bro. As long as you enjoyed yourself, you know, you got a little something for yourself, bro. That's all that matters. You know, it was hilarious, but I know, you know, it was still like, hey man, fuck it. Hell yeah, I take these. Fuck it. Had Hooters and pizza yesterday for the frisky. That's always good. Yep, niggas cast. Pizza Hut. What in the world? It's Parker. I'm just reading. Niggas. Yeah, bro. Dan, I have a hilarious sound for you. Excuse me. It'll be on my stream soon. It rhymes with Big Al. With Big Al, it rhymes with Big Al.
But simply because you exist. And for many people, that reminder brings mixed emotions. Some feel gratitude, others feel loneliness. Some feel both at once, like a strange cocktail of nostalgia and indifference.
Nigga.
It's because birthdays, whether we realize it or not, remind us of time. They remind us how far we've come and how far we haven't. That's the silent psychological trigger most people overlook. For some, treating their birthday like a normal day is their way of staying emotionally grounded. It's their way of keeping time from feeling too heavy. If I don't make it a big deal, they think, then it won't feel like another year slipping away. There's also something cultural about this shift. In childhood, birthdays are social milestones. They connect us to belonging. But in adulthood, that spotlight often feels strange. Many adults quietly wrestle with the tension between wanting to be noticed.
I'm dead ass serious too. November is probably going to be the hardest month for me. I'm not even going to hold you because I'm doing some real shit. It's going to be no nut, no goon, no smoke, no drink, and no lie in November. Shit, might fuck around and do no shave too. Just go ahead and wolf out and just grind on all the videos I gotta do and just like, you know what I'm saying? Stack some bread up for Christmas and all that. No nut, no shave. Yep. No nut, no shave, no drink, no smoke. No nut, no shave, no drink for me. Yeah, see, it's gonna be no nut, no shave. It's gonna be a lot of shit. Please. I'm dead ass. Mark my motherfucking words right now on what? Today's the 15th day.
And if you gonna quit anything this year, quit fucking lying before I beat your fucking ass.
I'm gonna get all my lies in right now. All my lies, all my deceit, all my flackery, everything, bro. That ass. Y'all gonna see clean DIRTYDANLACE. No more dirty. I'm about to clean it up. That ass in November. Get my energy levels back up because I already started doing like my jogs and trying to work out at least maybe 3 to 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Just jog a little bit and doing the chest presses and shit at the gym. And my coconut crushers, as they like to say. But that ass. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be teed. You said banana cream, protein, matcha, added vanilla bean, and cookie crumble to that shit. Yeah, I was about to say it was some fucking fancy ass drink you had, bro. Fancy ass girl drink. Banana matcha shit. I've already started no shave. I guess this is gonna be my last cut. This is gonna be my last cut, so and then I'll just start woofing out, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Niggas gonna be angry as fuck on stream in November. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The testosterone build up is gonna kill a nigga, but I'm gonna be good, dog. I'm gonna be good. Are you blindly working out or doing are you blindly working out just doing random shit? Nah, bro, I'm sticking to the same things. I'm sticking to like just doing the cable flies and shit, doing the cable flies for real, and doing incline jogging, or the stairmaster, and then like when I'm jogging, I'll just like kind of jog up the hill, and then like walk, and then that's basically it. Just really just walking, jogging, and the incline press for the breast, and yeah, that's about it. I know you already said like nigga just hit the old school push ups and shit, and some crunches, but yeah, that's really what I've been doing. I ain't gonna hold you. Minutes, minutes, minute, minute stores. Tori, what's that word? Um, I just, I just be wanting, I just be wanting good dick on my birthday. But some way, somehow, God always humble me and gives me my motherfucking period. I should celebrate early. I mean that, or yeah, maybe that's a sign. It was like you don't need to get cracked down on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Birthday sex is kind of what leads to more kids sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what I'm saying. But maybe. Grizz, what's the word, bro? What up with you? The crash out will be immaculate. I'm not crashing out at all, bro. I'm too old to be crashing out just because I'm trying to clean up my body. I'm not crashing out over that shit. But I know certain shit at work will piss me off, and all I really got to do is just like talk about it. Maybe I just need to just like vent and just get it out. Talk about that shit, not be coochie. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be a lot more annoying, and it's gonna seem like my brain is more sporadic, and I'm bouncing around. Like it's gonna seem like I'm on speed or I'm on crack or whatever, because I'm gonna have an abundance of energy. So I'm gonna be probably speaking faster, losing my train of thought a whole lot more because my mind is moving fast as shit. So yeah, so I'm just giving you a little disclaimer now. I'm definitely gonna be probably a little bit more annoying. They had some shit called protein milk. I said, give me that too. What it tastes like. I might not even be able to stream November. I got to move out in 15 days and haven't found a place to live because I don't make enough money monthly to be approved. You might have to lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You might have to start lying. Just like get some fake pay stubs just to say you make 2.5 months, or because I know certain places be saying like if you got to make like a certain amount, like 2.5 or whatever the fuck the case is or whatever. But yeah, IRL streams pending. I'm gonna be on the lookout, bro. And that ass, I try to help any little bit I can. You can't move in, but you can crash. You can't move in, but I got you. You can crash. Where am I? Oh, then as soon as I clock out on my birthday, I'm drinking like a fish. Just ran the red. Yeah, just run around. Just run the red light. Run the red light is crazy. Punch a wall. That shit would have been $9.75 without tax. Starbucks robbing these bitches blind. The Bimido, they know what they're doing. They know who's gonna pay for it every day. I got pregnant around Valentine's Day. See, around the holiday, that's what I'm saying. Holiday times, birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Holiday times where niggas is like snuggled up and trying to lock in or whatever. You know, that's when your ass to get pregnant. Practically. I can't move in. What, bro? You can crash. I got you, my nigga. Even if you have to stay here for like 3 months, I got you, bro. But ultimately, you're gonna get your own place. You know what I'm saying? I got you, my nigga. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have you assed out, but you do have a time limit. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. He said, "Well, there goes my plan. Can't move in." I told, bro, 90 days. You know what you can do in 90 days, my G. Fucking got you, bro. Um, the wintertime. Why y'all not wrapping up on holidays? Yeah, I know you're gonna get peen. Everyone fucking on the holidays. That ass, bro. Everybody, but You know what I'm saying? It'd be like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, niggas be sipping that eggnog, niggas be feeling right, you know what I'm talking about, you know. And then I ain't gonna lie, it be sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got time to think about getting all that, or just you know, it'd be like, play bad. Fuck it.
And wanting to avoid seeming needy. And that inner tug of war shows up subtly in how they treat their own birthday. Because here's what happens beneath the surface. When you grow up being the responsible one, the strong one, or the giver, your mind internalizes a message. Your joy comes second. You learn to downplay your needs. You become the one who remembers everyone else's day, but forgets your own. And over time, your birthday starts to feel irrelevant. You're not even sure what you'd do if someone planned something big. It feels awkward, maybe even unnecessary. But the truth is that discomfort with being celebrated isn't humility. It's emotional fatigue. Deep down, many of these people still crave to feel seen, but not in the loud way. They don't want attention. They want understanding. They want someone to remember not just their date of birth, but who they've been becoming all year. Because that's the paradox of emotional maturity. The more emotionally self-reliant you become, the harder it feels to receive love without suspicion. So birthdays become neutral zones, places where vulnerability would normally surface, but gets replaced by practicality. It's fine, you say. Let's just get through the day. But behind that quiet tone, the mind is processing dozens of emotions. Nostalgia for childhood excitement, subtle sadness at lost connections, gratitude for survival, and a soft longing for simplicity, for the kind of joy that used to come effortlessly. That's what makes this psychology so universal. Even if you think you've outgrown birthdays, part of you still remembers what it felt like to be celebrated without hesitation. There's also a layer of existential reflection that psychologists have observed in adults around their birthdays, something called temporal self-awareness. It's the moment you look back at the person you were a year ago and quietly measure the gap between who you wanted to be and who you are now.
Some good shit.
And sometimes that gap is uncomfortable. That's why for some people, birthdays feel like mirrors, not parties. They highlight the silent distance between expectation and reality. And rather than face that reflection, people prefer to downplay the day altogether. But it's not apathy. It's introspection. It's the human mind saying, give me space to process my own timeline. So if you've ever felt strange about your birthday, like you're supposed to feel something you don't, know that it's normal. You're not ungrateful or detached. You're simply aware. You're aware that time is moving. You're aware that validation feels different now. You're aware that celebration means something deeper than cake and candles. Because birthdays are never really about age. They're about meaning. And the older we get, the more personal that meaning becomes. When you were a kid, your birthday was about the world recognizing you. When you're an adult, it's about you recognizing yourself. It's less about presents and more about presence. Less about who shows up and more about how much of you has shown up in your own life.
That's bar.
The subtle shift most people
bar. I ain't gonna lie, he's spitting right now.
Don't talk how much about present you. When you're an adult, it's about you recognizing your and the older we get, the more personal that meaning becomes. When you were a kid, your birthday was about the world recognizing you. When you're an adult, it's about you recognizing yourself. It's less about presents and more about presence.
Less about presents and more about presence. That's some real shit. This nigga spitting.
Less about who shows up and more about how much of you has shown up in your own life. That's the subtle shift most people don't.
More about your accomplishments as an adult, not your age. Nah, dead ass. This nigga spitting.
Talk about. And yet, it explains everything about why we stopped making a big deal out of it. Because maybe we've stopped trying to be celebrated by the world and started trying to make peace with our own journey. But even in that peace, there's an echo, a quiet voice that says, I hope someone still remembers. That's the paradox.
From my last B-Day to now, I'd say I made some damn... You dead ass did. You know what I'm saying? You definitely made beautiful progress. I'm not going to hold you. Shout out to you, Breezy, for real. Because, you know what I'm saying? But you getting the job and already, you know what I'm saying? I remember when you first getting the job, being pissed off every fucking, like, couple of, you know, every, like, week type shit, you know what I'm saying? To moving up getting ready to get promotions and shit. And you know what I'm saying? You dead ass came a long way for real. From like, the other John, you know what I'm saying? Vacuuming, cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? You came a long ass way, dead ass Breezy. Real shit. You made some damn good progress.
Of emotional evolution. You can be
Real shit.
content and still crave
care about my
connection.
age. I care
You
about
can be
making it out
grounded
the
and
hood.
still miss the thrill of being
That part.
seen. And that's okay.
But it's also, it ain't just about making it out the hood. It's like what you do after that. You know what I'm saying? Making out the hood is just like, it's like step one. You know what I'm saying? That's the lowest tier.
That's human, because treating your birthday like a normal day doesn't mean you're numb. It means you've learned that joy isn't something to be scheduled. It's something you carry quietly, every day, in the small ways you keep showing up for yourself. It's the softest kind of celebration, invisible but real. But here's where it gets even more interesting, the deeper layer most people never realize. When someone treats their birthday like a normal day, they're not rejecting joy. They're redefining it. They're saying, I no longer need the world's permission to feel good about being alive. And that shift from external
Joy isn't something to be scheduled. Dead ass, bro. Yeah, dead ass. That's what I'm like, bro. This nigga spitting, bro. He dead ass spitting. Keep grinding. Self concord. Self. I know that word. Motivation is part of why. It's part I want to study. Okay. Yeah, then that's some real shit. Once you have money, make more. Once you're happy, be happier. Once you're like traveling, travel more. You know what I'm saying? Keep expanding upon that shit.
celebration to internal acknowledgement marks one of the quietest forms of maturity. Because somewhere along the road, we all start to learn that the things which once made us feel special, gifts, parties, posts, begin to lose their glow. What starts to matter more is alignment. Did I live this year in a way that feels true? Did I grow? Did I show up when it mattered? For many people, a birthday becomes less about noise and more about reflection.
Yep.
It's not that they don't care,
Man.
it's that their definition of celebration has changed. Maybe their celebration now looks like going for a walk alone, cooking their favorite meal, or taking a quiet day off to think. It's not the loud joy of balloons, it's the soft joy of solitude. And that's something our culture often misunderstands. We confuse quiet with emptiness, but silence can be sacred. In psychology, this is connected to something called self-concordant motivation. When your values and your actions begin to match, you experience a deeper sense of fulfillment, even without external validation. So when someone spends their birthday...
YouTubers get the money and make business. Some of them get the money and make business. Some get money and just buy chains and do bullshit. Willard, Rachel, which is why most people celebrate their B-days the way they do, refusing to be in tune with reality and running from the truth. Fake joy, periods. Right. I love the joy of oh God, bro. I really do love solitude. Like, don't get it twisted. Obviously, shout out my nigga Crump. Obviously, I like, people to a degree. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't fucking stream. I wouldn't like sit here and like talk to people. I wouldn't network. I wouldn't be on social media. If I didn't like people, I wouldn't do this shit. Not, you know what I'm saying? Or I would just be like, well, I know it's not lucrative. Well, sometimes it's lucrative, but it's very, 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 very hard to be lucrative in streaming if you're not talking and or being seen. You know what I'm saying? You can be a VTuber, but that still requires putting a personality to that specific VTuber to make it seem like it's a character. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't like motherfuckers, I wouldn't be doing none of this shit. But I do find very good comfort in just being able to come to my apartment by myself and not hear a fucking word. You know what I'm saying? I do love that shit. Like behind the scenes, like whenever the camera is off and the lights and shit, I love just shutting the fuck up. Just not saying nothing, bro. Just being quiet, content with what I got going on, striving for more. But I just love just being alone with my own thoughts to just reflect and think, bro. Reflect and think and try to mold the best version of myself while I'm cooling in my own environment with no one to tell me how to cool. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, where we at? Alone time's good. It's very good, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Certain people, it feel like, oh, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, alone time will make niggas depressed. But a nigga like me, I love it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Mind you, I still love people, but like, I love me some alone time. I get off work and sit in my car for an hour because you know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, that alone time be, uh, bro. It's like you can just sit back and just be your own. Just be you always gonna be your own self, but it's just like, bro, I just need some time just to just be alone with my own thoughts and reflections and just not worry about shit. You know what I'm saying? Even not saying you got to worry about shit. No, I'm saying you can't worry about shit when you with your partner or whoever or the family members, but like alone time just hit different, bro. I don't like people. I like to help people. People think, people think I feel like I'm better than. No, people think I feel like I'm better than them when I want solitude. Yeah, he said, boom. Yeah, dead ass. Like, yeah, like sometimes it's not that. It's just like, bro, I just care to. I love my own company. Sometimes I just rather just be by myself before I just be in front of people. Because if I'm in front of a whole lot of people and I haven't really like decompressed from my day at work or I still got shit on my mind while I'm with y'all motherfuckers, I'm not gonna be tuned in and want to just be funny and chill and just vibe. I'm gonna be really zoned the fuck out half the time. But then I'm gonna get, oh Dan, you good? You straight? What's wrong? Or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like, nothing's really wrong. I just haven't had that time to be by myself. Nothing is wrong at all. But like you addressing that's, oh, there's something wrong, or you acknowledging that, oh, I'm not being the dirty Dan Lace that y'all see. That's the problem now. Cause it's just like, bro, I just needed some time just to just be by myself and decompress or whatever. But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it really like kind of stems to, for me, for real. Can't speak for everybody type shit. My past girlfriend. Wait, where was I at? I was driving home in silence. Yeah. My past girlfriend would think I forgot about her. I just like to be alone sometimes to the rest of the world. You just need that, bro. It's healthy. But certain people feel like, oh, you don't like me or there's a problem. No, I just need to be alone sometimes. Uh, I love self reflection and accountability. I need to be alone to be social. Facts. I felt that shit, Rachel. Real shit. Otherwise, the burnout is real, and I don't want to talk to nobody. Biggest of facts, Rachel. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I need to be left the fuck alone. I need y'all to like everybody. You know what I'm saying? To like completely fuck off at sometimes, just so I can come back and love y'all. Like, I need time to like not say I need a whole lot of space where I need to miss you, but I need to feel like I miss you so I can come back and appreciate you the way the way you deserve to be appreciated. You know what I'm talking about? Versus me doing the shit and it feel like a chore, and then eventually it's gonna show that I'm not emotionally invested or I don't really give a fuck because I haven't had the time to just be by me. I can just be by me and my own thoughts type shit. I don't really talk to nobody. I've been alone 70% of my life. It's a difference. It's a difference from being alone and being lonely. That part too, bro. I've never been lonely my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I even had to explain that to my older brother. Like, bro, he was lonely and depressed. When I was alone, I was never lonely, nigga. I was never lonely or bored. I was just by myself. I was good. I was confused. I was sad at one point, maybe like borderline depression, but I was never lonely. I was busy. I always had things to do, and I always had things that was always, happening. So I was never lonely. I never ever felt lonely, bro. I've been alone, but I just never felt lonely. So I feel you on that, bro. I should pin that shit. Even family can, nigga, especially not even family. especially family. Family can be draining as fuck. I said, bro, I felt that. Yeah, that ass, I felt that. But nah, especially family, Sonny D, they can be the most taxing on your mental, financial, emotional, nigga. Like, family can be the most taxing. Hey, you talking about?
Quietly, it's not apathy, it's alignment. They're no longer chasing the kind of celebration that's loud, fleeting, and performative. They've replaced it with
I
something
like turning
steady,
up and being a
self-trust,
social butterfly,
but still there's
I
an
usually
emotional
go
undercurrent that flows beneath that peace. Because while some people truly feel content spending their
homies know me, I
birthday
disappear for
like a
5
normal
months, and
day,
laugh, and then I'll pop
others
out like
quietly
nothing
wish
changed.
they didn't have
That's
to.
healthy.
They wish someone else would take the initiative. They wish they didn't have to pretend that it doesn't matter. And that tension between wanting to be seen and wanting to seem unbothered is one of the most human contradictions there is. We all have it. The longing to be noticed without asking. The desire to be celebrated without requesting space for it. It's that universal ache between independence and intimacy. Psychologically, this is tied to something called earned secure attachment. When people have gone through emotional disappointments, maybe
Shot,
growing
brother.
up in environments where affection was inconsistent or conditional,
Cheers, y'all.
they learn to depend on themselves. But even self-sufficient people carry a quiet hope that someone will see through the armor. So, a birthday becomes a subtle test. Not one you announce, but one your mind quietly observes. Who remembered? Who reached out without a reminder? Who still sees you when you're not visible? And even if you tell yourself it doesn't matter,
That's some real
still
shit too.
sees quietly observes.
That's some
Who
real shit too.
remembered? Who reached out without a reminder? Who still sees you when you're not visible?
Who still sees you when you're not visible? That's some real shit. And oh yeah, Breezy. You can go ahead and do another shot command because I put 3 total in here, and I'm gonna finish it eventually. I'm probably gonna finish it probably before or maybe after this video ends. And then we going. Well, I'm gonna hop on some Warzone because I think I'm ready to shoot some niggas too.
And even if you tell
In
yourself
Warzone.
it doesn't matter, a small part of you still checks. That's not
Hold on. What I missed? This is the realest video you've ever reacted to. I don't care. He's telling the truth about all of us right now. This might be, I ain't gonna lie, this, because, normally we just react to, like, goofy shit or, anime shit or whatever. But we never really touch on, like, real serious topics or whatever. And, shout out to Dinon and happy birthday again, my nigga. I know you probably, doing some stuff or whatever. I hope you're doing some shit, because it is your birthday. But, if you are lurking and listening, this was the reason I would actually put this shit on for D9. I'm not gonna hold you, because I was going to react to some goofy shit or react to something not like an actual serious topic or whatever. But yeah, shout out to that nigga. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. It's his birthday. Yeah, it's the man birthday, bro. Man turned 25. Man turned 25, and he talking about he unk status already. And that's how we got on the tangent. Like, man, these y'all YNs got fucked up everything. Okay, hold on, where was I? Um, those in denial are for a reason. You a fool. You a fool for that one. Oh, I definitely been lonely before, but it was when I went through an adult shift from everybody going out and hanging out all the time to it was all growing out and it was all growing up and living lives that had nothing to do with each other most of the time. I get that, but that's just part of growing up and adapting to change. Certain people are stuck in that same fun loop, though. Rachel, I'm
Nigga,
not
you
gonna hold
weren't in love. You were just horny.
Cheddar was the word. But certain people, dead ass, because I had homies when I was living in Virginia Beach that are probably still doing the same shit. Like when I was like still in high school doing shit, little knucklehead shit. These niggas was like maybe 25, 30 and still running around with high school kids, doing knucklehead shit. When I mean knucklehead shit, I'm talking about, hitting licks, kicking doors, robbing niggas in GTA, smoking weed, fucking getting us into clubs where we could, you know, uh, talk to strippers in GTA. Like, bro, and them niggas was still on the same shit. Like, and then niggas move on, but the niggas still be on the same shit. Certain niggas, like, just because you're their friend or you're in that friend group and you enjoy that certain type of company and you grow out of it, they make it seem like, oh, all right, well, I guess we not cool no more. I guess, you know, fuck it. I guess you niggas should switch up. Nah, that niggas ain't cool no more. It's just like, bro, how long can you keep doing the same shit before you get tired of it? Niggas get tired of just doing the same shit, especially if it ain't making you no bread. It ain't fucking productive. Okay, let me go watch my booty hole. I thought, okay, yeah, definitely do that because you know, I'm like I said, you see how it is. I've been yapping now already for about 12 minutes, and well, the the reaction is 18 minutes and 12 minutes in, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I thought you already did that. But yo, go ahead. I'll try to not distract you so much, but you know, we just yapping, having a good discussion. Um, yeah, I know niggas in their late 30s still drinking at bars every weekend. Like, motherfucker, grow up. Like, that's what I'm saying. Every weekend, come on, my nigga. You gotta eventually you gotta get out of that same lifestyle. Every now and again is cool. Or at least, like, if you go and drink, my nigga, do it at your crib. Do it more responsibly. Like, go ahead and have you a few beers and take your goof ass to bed and then handle your business. But yeah, you being out on the scene every fucking weekend, like, come on, my G, you gotta want more. You gotta strive for more. You can't just keep doing the same shit. I went to get my daughter a bath. I got immersed. This is gonna be they're gonna be Hokage one day. Looking at, bro, whose Discord is going off like that? Somebody Discord is popping right now. Keep hearing the fucking noti.
Weakness.
It ain't
That's
mine.
humanity. Because no matter how self-aware or emotionally independent we become, we never outgrow the need for connection. We just get better at hiding it. There's also a fascinating paradox in how people relate to time on their birthdays. For some, it feels like progress. For others, pressure. And the brain processes that pressure differently depending on your emotional history. If your past years have been fulfilling, birthdays feel like milestones. But if the last year has been heavy or confusing, a birthday can feel like a subtle confrontation with yourself. A reminder that another year has passed, and the questions you haven't answered are still waiting. That's why many people prefer to blur the day into the rest of the week. It's not denial, it's self-preservation. It's saying, I'll reflect when I'm ready. But even in that quiet, the day carries weight. It stirs memory, gratitude, regret, nostalgia, all at once. It's like your subconscious takes inventory of everything that's changed and everything that hasn't. And in that internal dialogue, something powerful happens. You realize that birthdays, stripped of all tradition and expectation, are actually checkpoints of consciousness. They force you to pause even for a moment and ask, am I living honestly? Am I still becoming someone I recognize? Do I like the story I'm telling with my life? When you treat your birthday like a normal day, it doesn't mean you're avoiding those questions. It might actually mean you're facing them, quietly, privately, without an audience.
Or should I say the last snack I gave? It's crazy. What's good with you, my boy? How you feeling? Excuse me. It's me on me. I appreciate my friends. Yeah, that is okay. Word of today is drugs. Prescription drugs. Okay.
Because not every kind of growth needs to be broadcast. Some growth is invisible. It's in the way you react differently than you used to. It's in the way you forgive faster, complain less, or find beauty in moments that once went unnoticed. And maybe that's the truest kind of celebration, when you don't need the day to feel extraordinary, because you've learned to find the extraordinary inside the ordinary. Still, there's a gentle truth worth remembering. Even the most self-sufficient souls still deserve to feel special once in a while. Not because they need validation, but because recognition nourishes the parts of us that carry others. The ones who treat their birthdays like any other day are often the same people who hold space for everyone else's milestones.
Real shit. Real shit. Hold on. I'm going to run that back one more time.
They're the way, which is the parts of us that carry others. The ones who treat their birthdays like any other day are often the same people who hold space for everyone else's milestones.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my birthday, if I haven't accomplished it, it's another day. Or even if I did accomplish it, it's kind of another day. I'd rather celebrate one of my other friends doing some shit because they're actually doing some shit versus me just, oh yeah, I'm alive. Celebrate me because I'm breathing. Nigga, I didn't do shit. I'm the same broke nigga I was in 2024, 2025, and 2026 moving forward. Versus somebody that's got a promotion in a job, moving up in a new company, got a new job, got a new house. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that way more than just be like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. Guys, hey, you guys remember? It's my birthday, guys. So, nigga, I mean, happy birthday. What else do you want? But yeah, I'd much rather do that type shit. That was another bar. This nigga, you know what? I might actually sub to his channel because he got some good. Well, this was I don't know. I was about to say he got some good videos, but I don't know. I was just about to lie, but like, oh, I know who this nigga is. But I'm gonna have to fuck with yo because I'm not gonna lie. That was a bar. That was a bar. The motherfucking bar. Hold on, real quick. God damn it. Okay. Wait, what I miss? What I miss? Nice old painting. Yeah, I do that too. And that's why I'm gonna take the time for me. Bang. Yeah, he hitting fucking factuals and he hitting hella good points on this video, bro. I'm not gonna hold you guys. He's spitting. I heard a question on a podcast they asked, when do you feel joy or happiness? Most of the brothers said they are happy when they're providing it for someone else. And I kind of feel that, bro, because I'm used to like not really having much and used to be, I'm used to not having much and sometimes being dependent on. So whenever I can just like kind of ease somebody else's burden, even though it ain't got shit else to do with me, I'm not getting anything in return, or not looking for anything in return, I should say. But like it does feel a little better. It's like a sense of accomplishment, even though nigga, that was not your job. Wait, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? That was not your job nor your place to help that person out. But you just decided to do that. And that's
He's a knitter! Knitter! No!
Bro, that's crazy.
No, I'm not a knitter.
I'm not a
Come on,
nigger.
cheesy. No, why? You raided my ugly ass. Double who raid my
Yo,
words and
that ass.
horrors. Welcome to the Duck Gang.
Damn.
W motherfucking raid my boy.
Damn.
Appreciate you.
Damn.
Yo, W stream too, bro. It was funny as shit. Like, I normally don't watch prank videos and shit like that because they be annoying. But like watching that shit and that nigga, you know what I'm saying, the nigga with the bonnet over his eyebrows, he actually he sus as hell. Him and his homeboy, they was doing a lot of sus shit. They was doing a lot of sus shit. But it was, I can't deny it was kind of entertaining. Would I watch that on my own? Probably not. But shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you actually putting that nigga on, or putting me on to that nigga, I should say. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny, bro. It was some good shit, bro. W fucking stream. Appreciate the raid. Everybody welcome in, bro. Welcome back to some more Negrosity. You know what I'm saying? If y'all was rocking with Crunk, appreciate y'all supporting my nigga. It's the same. It's gonna be the same deal of Negrosity over here. The only difference is I'm a little fatter, and I'm gonna play some games. So that's basically it. I'm older and fatter, and I'm gonna play some games. But welcome in, y'all. Wait, what I missed? This video is spot on. They give the wrong people money. Honestly, bro, they make the wrong people famous and give the wrong people money. I asked the ladies this morning, Kaz, Dan, Trail, Crunk, Cozy, can I get y'all on a panel next week sometime? On a panel? What that mean? Like in Discord or something, or like talking about stuff? Some of us actually want to take care of people and don't expect anything in return. Honestly, he said, I'm glad you spaced that out like that, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, honestly, bro. Sometimes if I know I'm struggling, I know what I need, but I know what I need is like shit. I need a miracle. But if I can just give whatever little bit I can to help you get over what little hump you got, and then you do better, and then you strive and prosper, hey, bet. At least somebody I fought with made it. You know what I'm talking about? At least somebody made it. Yeah, I appreciate you, WWE. Because he's a rare. I'm too faded right now, and I'm on FaceTime with Sugar Mama, so I'll be RB. Yeah, do your thing, bro. I appreciate you. W Sugar Mama, yo. Make sure she get you something to eat, dog. Because yeah, I don't think I seen you eat on stream. You were just sipping that flat ass Sprite and that cheap vodka. So yeah, tell Sugar Mama you need a fucking sandwich or something, cuz Crunk finna go eat some old coochie. And Sugar Mama been getting crunk, right? I ain't gonna hold you. Wow. That's crazy to come back into the stream and hear I'm older, I'm fatter. That's the first thing you heard. That's crazy, bro. A podcast. Um, I just need I just need a little head. Just a little. W Sugar. Crunk, yeah, he's a different breed, bro. All right, let's finish this up.
They're the quiet anchors in their
Finish this up.
circles.
Let's move on.
The ones
We
who
can get into
remember
some
your
games.
important dates, who check on you first, who give without keeping score. And sometimes those people forget that they too deserve light, that it's okay to let others give back, that you don't have to earn joy by being strong all year, because even the calmest souls still need warmth. Even
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, even when whenever I get offered to get treated for my birthday, it still feels weird sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yo, you mean you're gonna pay for everything? You wanna take me out to go eat expensive shit, and I can just eat whatever, and you're gonna pay for everything? Like, you want to do this? You want to spend your own money? It's still a weird concept to me. I'm not gonna hold you.
the
'Cause I
independent
be always thinking in the back of my mind, what do you really want? Or I'm gonna have to pay this back one day. I always feel like that sometimes.
hearts still need to be seen, not for what they do, but for who they are. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. There's nothing weak about missing it. If you've ever felt that quiet ache on your birthday, the kind that doesn't demand attention but still
Shit, they
hums
rare
beneath
everything
your
from fucking
chest,
draws, man.
that's your heart reminding you that connection still matters. It's reminding you that you're human.
The worst part about B-Days is people will say shit like, I don't say I didn't do nothing for you, or slick shit along those lines. It's always transact. I've heard that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I can't really say that I had personal experience with someone being like that, but I felt that type of energy. Like, I can't say someone's actually said that shit word for word, bar for bar, but I 1000% felt that energy before. Like, oh, I'm doing you a favor, nigga. Just don't forget this. I deadass felt that same type of energy without it even being said, Kaz. So I feel you on that. But I never actually like I said, I can't actually be like, oh bro, yeah, so was actually felt it. But I do feel you. Because you feel that type of energy. It don't even have to be said. You can tell when someone is just doing some shit, but it's like a chore. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're doing it for you, but it's not like at the kindness of their heart. It's just like a let me get this out the way type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And those people are shitty people, and that's the norm. That's the facts. Fuck those people. I'll buy you a taco Saturday when we inevitably get hungry on 6th, Willie. Oh, thanks for the taco. You know what? If you buy the taco, I'll buy the drink. I'll buy the bevy. You can have one of those fancy horchata, or whatever fancy drink. You got the taco, I got the bevy. Or you like a elote? I got you with an elote. You know what I'm talking about? W Coca-Cola. Oh shit, just a Coca-Cola? Shit. That's like what? Well, damn. That's about at least $3. Maybe about $2.75, $3. We felt it because they say in a certain way. It's a slick shit. Yeah, that's what I'm like, bro. Dead ass. I felt that same energy, but yeah, never. That's like, huh? That's like, huh, nigga, here. That's like, huh, nigga, here, pussy. Yeah, that ass like, here, man, damn. You desperate ass nigga, here. Yeah. And it's another reason why we don't like our B-days or care for them. We are emotionally aware and intelligent to see through the bullshit people who live fake lives. I hate that shit. They do it for their own validation. I felt that too. Black. W Coca-Cola. Well, I would put Coke over Pepsi, even though if Breezy is lurking, she'd be like, "You a goddamn lie." She loves her some Pepsi, but I would put Coke over Pepsi. But I don't really like dark skin soda.
And that's the whole point of the day. It's not to celebrate perfection or achievement. It's to celebrate the fact that you're still here, still learning, still evolving, still trying to make sense of what it means to live. So maybe the psychology of people who treat their birthday like a normal day isn't about indifference at all. Maybe it's about integration, the merging of joy and reflection, the acceptance that not every emotion has to be loud to be real. And yet, even in that peace, there's
Dr.
space
Pepper.
for small gestures, because one text can still make someone's day. One voice
So
note,
both of 'em were-
one call,
Yeah.
one moment of presence. We underestimate how much
Give
those
me a
tiny
99.
acknowledgements mean to someone who says,
Racist. What
"It's
dark
just
skins
another
ever do?
day."
I didn't say dark skin. I said I don't like dark skin sodas. Meaning like I don't like dark sodas. I don't know why I say dark skin sodas. I've been saying that for years, and I'll try to like not say that in public. But like, yeah, I just don't like dark sodas. If I drink soda, it's gonna be like a Sprite, maybe like a. I don't like Mountain Dew, but I like Mountain Dew Code Red. So like Sprite, Mountain Dew Code Red, a different variation of Sprite, like a Sprite remix or a tropical Sprite. But I don't, I don't really drink sodas like that.
To them, it's not about the size of the celebration. It's about sincerity.
Racist.
It's about being reminded
Mexican
that
sodas,
they're
I don't really drink those either. The Joritos, I mean, they're okay. Like maybe an orange Jorito. But yeah, I don't really drink sodas like that, huh?
quiet existence still ripples outward, still matters to someone. And maybe that's the real psychology of
They
it all.
good, pure cane
That
sugar.
deep
I've had them
down,
before. They are
none
bust.
of us truly want to be invisible. We just want to be loved in the language we understand. Some people want fireworks, others just want peace. Some people want surprises, others want consistency. Some people want crowds, others want one person who listens. And that's okay. There's no right way to experience your own existence. So if your birthday feels ordinary, if you went to work, made your coffee, checked your messages and carried on, maybe that's not something to work with. It's about being reminded that their quiet existence still ripples outward, still matters to someone. And maybe that's the real psychology of it all. That deep down, none of us truly want to be invisible. We just want to be loved in the language we understand. Some people want fireworks, others just want peace. Some people want surprises, others want consistency. Some people want
that's a bar too. Hold on, yeah, I didn't hear that one. Hold on, that's a bar.
Deep down, none of us truly want to be invisible. We just want to be loved in the language we understand. Some people want fireworks, others just want peace. Some people want surprises, others want consistency. Some people
Facts, nigga. Facts. He's spitting.
want crowds, others want one person who listens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. There's no right way to experience your own existence. So if your birthday feels ordinary, you're right. Some people
One more time, bro.
None
He's
of us
spitting,
truly
bro.
want to be invisible. We just want to be loved in the
He's
language
spitting,
we
bro.
understand.
That nigga spitting. I'm not gonna hold you. And no way to be.
They beat him up, stomped him, shot the dude, stomped the nigga again, and then I seen him take a dump on the dude. I swear to God, man, they actually like shot a deuce on this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? They shot on the nigga, man.
Just casually gifted your bitch ass about 1 subscriptions. Shout out Just Casually. Appreciate it, my nigga.
W motherfucking gifted to my nigga Gil. Let's go. Appreciate that shit, my guy. Dead ass, bro. Dead ass. Preach. Wait, what you say? And no one way to be loved is the right way. Okay, I hear that. I'm broken. I gotta treat you for this video. Undeniable truth, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This was a very great video, and like I'm gonna say it again. Happy birthday, D-Anonymous. Shout out to D-Anonymous. This was the inspiration behind watching this video. Real shit. But this was a really good banger and a good discussion. Real shit. We spent about an hour on this 18-minute video, but this was a very good discussion. You know what I'm saying? W. Yeah, W sub, bro. W. Real shit. Big dubs. I got Turbo. I wish it wouldn't give me and give it to someone else who doesn't have Turbo. That's true. But yeah, this video is very impactful, bro. Sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger. He did a good job articulating what all of us feel inside. He really did. That's what I'm saying. The video, I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? The painting and the visuals is amazing, but he did a very great way of simplifying things and conveying the message of why certain people don't celebrate their birthdays and certain people glorify their birthdays. He did a very great way of just like simplifying. If a nigga like me that's reincarnated can get it, oh, this was great, bro. This was like, shit. I wish I could show this to like, you know, like if I was a teacher, I'd show this to little kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was a banger. Yeah, this was a banger. Yeah, let me get this third shot in. Yeah, cheers, bro. This was a good one, bro. Real shit. I've been seeing a lot of content that hits home to me. I'm not trying to cry because lately I've been feeling hurt. Bro, you are hurt, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You are hurt. That ass. Cheers.
Stand. Some people want fireworks, others just want peace. Some people want surprises, others want consistency. Some people want crowds, others want one person who listens. And that's okay.
He said, wait, I'm porn. Wait, never mind. I mean, well, yeah, just catch up. That's my third one. But I got another one. After this game, I'm dead ass going, I'm going to boot up some Warzone so we can get a little practice. But I got you, Breezy. You know, I ain't going to let you drink alone. I ain't going to let you drink alone, Breezy, baby. This video made my night, not going to lie. I'm ready to have a good night now. I love to hear it, my boy. You see, I'm in my whole fucking Halloween getup. I just don't want to put the mask back on because it's hot. And remember last year, you said this mask was the booty hole mask. I don't really feel like putting it on because that shit hot. But, you know, I made it an Akoski Wednesday because for some reason, this nigga Crunk Jeezy feel like he can go bonnet for bonnet with me. Not knowing that, like, bro, that's a bonnet right there on my chair. Like, he think he can go bonnet for bonnet with me. And I was just like, bro, are you sure you want to do that, bro? Like, are you absolutely positively sure you want to go bonnet for bonnet? Because niggas can't. I don't know a lot of people. I mean, maybe some shorties that I feel like ain't nobody can go bonnet for with me. You know what I'm saying? Only maybe a few shorties maybe be able, but I'm crushing the bonnet game. On me, I'm crushing the bonnet game. So ain't nobody going bonnet for bonnet with your boy. All right, but let's finish this shit. I really appreciate y'all. Wait, hold on. Where did I stop at? Next time I'm not crying. That look like mouthwash. Yeah. It's supposed to mimic a shield potion on Fortnite. I still have my reason to say when. I appreciate y'all for real. Maybe it's the pills kicking in. Talking. I'm proud. Oh, you said you are on prescription drugs. Probably gonna cut y'all out in a couple of days after the meds wear out. Understandable. Duty won't update on my PC. Bro, just keep trying to refresh it. I had to do some more shit too. Duty has been weird as shit because I wasn't able to play Call of Duty 6 and I already paid for it and I just had to. It's like after the beta came out, it was some weird bugs that was in 6 now. W bonnets. I'm gonna start wearing bonnets and do-rags. You sound like Gojo, cuz go bonnet for bonnet with a nigga. I want to go bonnet for bonnet with me. Come on, man. I got a Nike bonnet and a Gucci bonnet. All right, okay. We can spar. Then we can spar then. You know what I'm saying? He says 3, 2, 1, go. Cheers. Matter of fact, yep, since y'all doing that, cheers. Cheers with some jazz cabbage. Ooh, wee. I can't even try. Put BO7 right now.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Georgia's gonna be mad if you do.
Don't do that. I'm about to say, bro. First off, if you can get Black Ops 6 running on your PC, optimize the game first. Like, I don't know if you got a NVIDIA driver, but optimize your game driver and then go into the game itself and like lower your settings and optimize your settings. That's the only way, because you're gonna see right when I boot up COD, my shit gonna be laggy, but I think my settings are saved because I went through a lot of bullshit the last time I ran Warzone. But yeah, optimize your shit. But yeah, let's finish this video.
There's no right way to experience your own existence.
I thought that was cozy. Gil, I gotta get you a check-in too, brother.
So if your birthday feels
I know,
ordinary,
I got you. I said I gotta
if
get
you
you a
went to
check-in
work,
too.
made your
I got you,
coffee,
bro.
checked your messages and carried on.
Also, if you have a sound that you want, like specifically like a sound from like a video or some shit or whatever, just put it in the Discord and I'll just take the clip that you want and I'll make it your sound.
Maybe that's not something to fix. Maybe it's something to honor.
Oh, okay,
Because
that's
what you're
easy. I
really
got you.
saying is, my life is already full enough to not need it, and that's okay.
Hold on, I want to hear
The
that bar one more
psychology of
time.
it
One more
all.
time.
That deep down, none of us truly want to be invisible. We just want to be loved in the language we understand. Some people want fireworks, others just want peace. Some people want surprises, others want consistency. Some people want crowds, others want one person who listens.
Right?
And that's okay. There's no right way to experience your own existence.
Fucking
So if your birthday feels
bar,
ordinary,
nigga.
if you went to work, made your coffee, checked your messages and carried on, maybe that's not something to fix. Maybe it's something to honor, because what you're really saying is, my life is already full enough to not need one day to make it meaningful. That's not detachment, that's gratitude in disguise. But at the same time, let yourself be soft. If you miss the excitement you once had, it's okay to feel that too. Missing your younger self doesn't mean you've regressed. It means you're remembering what innocence felt like before the world taught you restraint. And perhaps that's the greatest gift you can give yourself on your birthday, to remember the child who once counted down to midnight with glowing eyes, who believed that one day could hold infinite magic. Because that child is still somewhere inside you, waiting not for a party, but for acknowledgement. Waiting for you to whisper, "Hey, I see you. We made it another year." That's the kind of celebration that doesn't fade when the candles go out. That's the kind that stays with you. So if your birthday ever feels like just another day, don't feel guilty for it. It's not emptiness, it's evolution. It's the mind learning that meaning doesn't need noise. And yet, in the quiet, if someone remembers, let them. Let them say your name. Let them remind you that you matter. Because you do, even on the days that feel ordinary. Even when you treat your birthday like a normal day. Especially then. Because maybe that's the most beautiful thing about growing up. Learning that celebration doesn't always need confetti. Sometimes it just needs awareness. A moment of stillness. A deep breath. You don't have to make a wish. You already are one. A living continuation.
You don't have to make a wish because you already are one. Dead ass, bruh. This nigga spitting, bro. Yeah, I don't know what other content he makes, but I'm subscribing.
Something about growing up. Learning that celebration doesn't always need confetti. Sometimes it just needs awareness. A moment of stillness. A deep breath. You don't have to make a wish. You already are one. A living continuation of every version of yourself that made it here. And that's worth celebrating, quietly or not, every single year.
Real fucking shit. This nigga was spitting. This was a good ass video, bro. What's this nigga name? Key? Shout out to Key, bro. This was a good ass video. Great video. I'm subscribing already, bro. And I'm liking the video. This was a good ass fucking video. Real shit, bro. It's bigger than just confetti and fucking, presents and cakes and bottles and champagne sparklers and going out and eating good food and getting coos, or in girls' case, getting dick down. It's bigger than that, my cuz. You know what I'm saying? My niggas. My cuz. My family. Bro, I felt that shit. That ass. It's just simple acknowledgement. Even if niggas is busy, they can't pull up, they can't do anything that you want to do, or you know, if they can't make it extravagant or over the top, just a simple acknowledgement, bro. This was a good one. This was deadass a good video, and this is definitely going on the channel. This was a good one. Shout out to Key. Good video.